Hi, and welcome to the show. Today we're going to alter a purse, and I have a whole menagerie of items that we're going to be using. I'm actually going to turn the purse into, this will be kind of like the vase for a flower arrangement. So the purse was originally black, and you can see inside. Ooh, there goes my camera. So I, of course, had to paint it because it just wouldn't go in my dining room all black like that. And all I did, this was like a, I don't even know what kind of fabric it was. It was just a shiny material. It was a heavy duty material. So I just gave it a whirl and I painted it with the folk art paint, and this color is, they change these paint bottles. Oh, vintage white. So I just painted that on, put a base coat on, and then I took my Starburst sprays, and I think I used the baby blue eyes and hang on, I'll tell you in a second. Oh, where are you? Wild honeysuckle. And I just sprayed them on and hit it with the heat gun. And then I used a little bit of the pearl paint, or pearl metallic paint, and hold on, I gotta grab my, boy, I was not prepared tonight, guys. Holy moly. This is metallic pearl white. And I thinned it out with a little bit of water and just put it over the top lightly and let that dry. And then I took my Rub and Buff, and if you guys don't have this, you can find this at Michael's. Where did I get the purse? The purse was something that I have because I collect old purses, and my mother-in-law gave me this purse, and I just, like, it was kind of in rough shape anyway, so I thought, well, why not turn it into something pretty? It's just like a little evening bag, and it's got like a solid bottom, and if you're gonna do like a flower arrangement in it, something that's gonna stand up, and this purse kind of stands up on its own, is perfect. So anyway, back to this. I used the antique gold Rub and Buff and went lightly around, and then a little bit of the patina Rub and Buff, and just touched it in spots so it looks old. And that's all I did to both sides and on the sides of the purse too. No, our Goodwill thinks that everything in it is gold, so I don't even go to Goodwill up here. So the paper that I'm going to use tonight is a Prima paper from the Fairy Belle collection, and it's Aquarelle, I think is what it's called, and I'm using the back side, which is this pretty crackly looking yumminess. This is the front side, which is also pretty, but I was kind of partial to this side. So what I did, I gotta take my sweatshirt off. I'm getting warm under the light. Hang on just one second. Okay. So what I did was, cut the paper to fit inside the purse. I didn't want to cover the whole thing because I do want some of that finish that I did on it to show through a little bit. And then I used my Distress It All and did the edges really good. And if you guys don't have one of these, I highly recommend them. It's from Zutter. And you just run your paper through it, and it's got 2 different settings on it. If you run it one way, it gives a very light distress, and if you run it the other way, it gives a very heavy distress. And this is the heavy distressed. Hi, Christine. So that's what I did there. And then I also, to ink up the edges, I used the Tim Holtz Distress ink in Victorian Velvet. And that's all I did. I didn't fuss with it too much. So, and I'm just going to glue, I have 2 pieces. I'm going to glue one on the front and one on the back. But before I do that, I also, these are just wood candle holders that you can get at Hobby Lobby. You get a bag of them. Let me grab the bag so I can show you what it looks like. Here's one I haven't opened. They're in the wood section of Hobby Lobby. And they're candle cups is what they're called. These are bigger. These ones are bigger. But these make great feet. They come in all different sizes. Like this one's a little bit smaller than that one. And then they have even smaller than this. And they make great feet for projects. And that's what I'm going to do is put these on the bottom. And all I did was here again paint it with the cream paint. And I hit it with the Adirondack alcohol ink, the Mixative Gold. And of course I had to take my patina rub and buff and just kind of lightly touch it. And you can see a little bit of that patina finish in there. So that's what I did, and I just let it dry, and they're actually going to go right on the bottom here, one on each end, and the purse will stand up on it. Okay. And then this frame is actually from Michael's in the dollar section, and my Michael's still has them. Off and on they get these frames in. And they're resin frames, and I always grab some because you never know when you're gonna need these or want to use them. And they're kind of fun, and you can paint them. They paint very, very well, which is unusual for resin sometimes. With this one, I painted it a touch of pink by Ceramcoat paint, and it's just craft paint. And of course I touched it with the gold rub and buff and then the patina rub and buff. And whoops, that's my silver rub and buff. I don't know what I did with my gold. And that's kind of the finish that you get, and it's to your own liking. I actually used a paintbrush when I put the patina on, so I could get inside the little crevices. It's more of like a blue turquoisey color. Yeah. So, it's like a bluish. Yeah, like the color of this tube is pretty much the color. That's what patina is. If you ever looked at old metal, some of the metal, especially like a brass, it will, if it's really, really old, it'll have like this blue hue to it, and that's like a natural patina. And that's basically all I did. Ooh, there you go. Shy, go snag up some frames for 50 cents. Can't beat that. Okay, and then I'm just showing you everything that I did ahead of time, because otherwise this would be like a 10-hour show if I didn't do this. So this, I'm sure if you go to Christine's show, you all know what die this is. This is the small lace Fairy Queen with angel wing die from Cherry Lynn Dies, and they come in this little package like this, and there's the die on the back. There's like actually 2 pieces in here, and the front piece is the lace piece, and then the back piece is your base, and that would be that one. Christine on here, she's Miss C5, can get these for you. You can send her a private message, or get her on Facebook if you'd like. What I've done is actually cut these out, and I used German glass glitter to go all the way around the edge of the butterfly, so you can see the yummies. Okay, you guys are funny. Bonnie, you're being hysterical. I know you have this die. The pearls that I used for the center of the butterfly are from Want to Scrap, and they are the Sleek Strips pearls in white. And they look like this, and I've cut some off. They're actually all attached, and they're perfect for doing these butterflies, because you don't have to sit there and try to line up the pearls. It's already lined up for you, and you can see the pearls. So these are a must. They come in the La Creme and the white, and I think there's a couple other colors if I'm not mistaken. And I love them. They have them in the rhinestoney ones too. The item number is 4039 if you guys are looking for it on their site. So I made a whole bunch of these, and I did them all different, a little bit different. This one's done with the diamond German glass glitter, and I don't know if you can see the shine, the sparkle on that. And then these ones I just used the dollar bin glitter glue stuff at Michael's Studio G. And this, they never put like their colors on their bottles, but this is like a pink color. And that's what I did to these 2 butterflies. So I'm just showing you what I did ahead of time. Now, I'm going to bring the purse back. I'm going to move my butterflies here. And we are going to get our paper glued down. And I'm just going to Mod Podge it, of course. What is German glass glitter? German glass glitter, I actually still have a few bags. I don't have them up in my store right now. They are ground up German glass, and what happens is when, like, I put this on here, and after a while this will start to tarnish, because it's actually old glass, and the old glass had they used metal in it. So this will start to tarnish up a bit, but it will still keep the sparkle. And the diamond one is, oh my gosh, it's like it looks like little diamonds all over it. And I sell them in little baggies like this. Keep them away from your pets, away from your eyes, and away from children. I do have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 bags left, and I sell them for $2 a bag. So if you guys want a bag of German glass glitter, and it is the diamond, just you can either hit me up on Facebook, or Bonnie, if you don't mind, can I have them send you a private message, and you can just take a list of names, and I can send them a PayPal invoice. Bonnie is Dragoness, if you all are wondering. Or you can do, you know, if you're more comfortable with Christine, you can do Christine too, because I know some of you know Christine well. So I'm just going to put some Mod Podge on the back of my paper here. And I'm making sure I put a good amount because this is fabric. But I don't think I'll have a problem. Oh no, I'm not going to have a problem at all. It's like sticking. And I'm just going to get my paper down. And get the other side down. I hope I answered your question on the German glass glitter. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. And you to adhere the German glass glitter to any of your projects, you can use, oh, what's it called? Hang on, it'll come to me. Apparently I can't talk and adhere paper at the same time. Hold on. I just used the glossy accents. Any glue will do as long as it's clear. Hi Ramona, you're new. Welcome. Okay, so I have my paper glued down. Now, with my frame here, I'm going to decorate the front of the purse. And I haven't decided if I want to use this lady, or, of course, my little Eiffel Tower, because it is going in my dining room. So I'm just going to peek at this and just see which one I will like the best. She's kind of not straight, but we can get the gist of it anyway. So there's the lady on here. And then here's what the Eiffel Tower one looks like. I like the Eiffel Tower. I'm just partial. I'm using the Eiffel Tower. So I'm just going to glue this on. I'm just sizing it up. And I'm going to use glossy accents for this. Oh, I forgot to get my needle. I cleaned up my crafts area because, hang on, I gotta grab a needle. I had all the butterfly inners from this die all over my floor. And I bumped my needle onto the floor and vacuumed it up. How nice was that? I'm making sure I put not too much on because you don't want it glooping through the image onto the front, but enough to hold it. Anyway, so this is the fun part, getting this lined up. So basically all I do is just set this down. Sorry, my chair keeps... I have to have my husband look at my chair. All of a sudden it just decides to lower itself. And then I just gonna eyeball it. And then I put it on it, and then I pick it up lightly, and then I'll turn it over and I'm just pressing it down to make sure it adheres really well. So there, I have my Eiffel Tower. Hi, Kristen. I'm going to close up my Mod Podge for right now because we're not going to need that for a few minutes. I actually made this out of clay, the fleur-de-lis, out of that polymer clay. This is a stamp I have. Whoops, I have it upside down. Sorry, guys. And all I did was do the cream paint, the gold, and the patina rub and buff on it, just to make it look, and you probably can't even see the rub and buff. Let me see. Well, you can see a little bit of the turquoise. Bonnie. Okay. So, of course, before I do this, we have to add some yummy goodness on here. Goodness sakes, we can't walk away from anything. Well, I can't do a project without lace. I just can't. It is not possible. Thank you. So, of course, I'm going to have to add some yummy lace on here. I just got to figure out which ones I want to add. And some trims. I got this really pretty trim. I might use it over the blue lace. I kind of like that. But I got to make sure it's not going to interfere with my frame, and it kind of is. But I think we can work around it. If you're hearing screaming in my house, nobody's being killed. It's just my son. I think he's playing with my grandson. I kind of like this lace too. Like behind, peeking out of the side of the frame a little bit, maybe. Well, I just bought this chair. Gosh, I think I've only had it less than a year. And it's one of those office chairs from Walmart, I think is where my husband got it for me. I'm not liking this. We're going back to this. We are going back to this, guys. So I think I'm going to do this and use some of this cording, maybe. Let's try to do that. See what that looks like. That's kind of pretty. But I also have this. That would be very pretty too. I think we're going to go with this. This is the winner. And the blue lace is the winner. So I'm just going to stick down some blue lace, and I'm using my Beacon 3-in-1 glue for this. You can also use Fabri-Tac from Beacon. It's just every time I go to the store to replenish my glue supply, they never have the Fabri-Tac, so I end up having to buy the 3-in-1. And I actually like it because this glues metal and glass. Oh, it does everything. It's like magic glue. If I had to be stranded on a desert island, that bottle of glue would go with me, because just think of what the house I could make. I'd be gluing sticks together. Make myself a cute little house. Okay, I gotta trim off. My excess here. Okay, and then we're gonna glue the bead down. Bead trim. Might help if I had actually it in the right side up. Okay, gonna trim this off. I used to have a my workbench here used to be taller, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glossy accents on here because this bead's loose. And I kept falling off. I had a high chair that had a back on it, and every time I got up I would end up falling over it. So my husband lowered my bench and I got an office chair with wheels. What are you looking for, a bar stool, Shy, or an office chair? Okay, now I got my trims all in the way here. And of course we got to do the same thing to the back side. So everything goes around. Except this one's going to be a little bit difficult because I didn't cut this bow off. Maybe I should pull it off. That was easy. This is where my fleur-de-lis is going to go anyway, so. See, I didn't even, there's some more black. That's what the purse looked like. It was black. Don't worry, we're covering it up. Nobody'll know. I guess I should have ripped the bow off before I painted it, huh? I actually liked the bow until I realized that it's not going to work because I'm putting that fleur-de-lis on there. Barstool. We have a island in our kitchen, and I actually found high back chairs, like bar stool height chairs. Where did I find them? We have a lot of used furniture stores around here, and they were in great shape. All I had to do was recover the fabric on them. So you can't be finding, you know, people get rid of stuff that there's really nothing wrong with them, just that the seat covers were a little shabby. That was it. Nothing I couldn't handle. I got this beaded trim at Joann's, if you guys are wondering. And all my laces come from Ooh La La Vintage Treasures on Artfire. My friend Doreen. See, because that'll be covered up, that black, you won't even see it. Because that fleur-de-lis is going to go right there. And we are going to hot glue. Yes, I said hot glue, guys. I have hot glue out today. That's straight. Hold on. Making sure I get this on right. We don't need a crooked fleur-de-lis. Oh no, I just broke it off. That's okay, we're going to glue it back together. No problem. You won't even know. Alright. See, you don't even know it. So there's the fleur-de-lis. Oh, bye, Lucinda. Okay, so I'm going to have to cover up a little bit of the bottom edge of that fleur-de-lis, which is fine. I might just snip it off. I don't want to snip the lace, but the lace keeps coming up with it. There it goes. There. I know it looks goofy, but Nope, I still gotta cut off just a wee bit more. We're gonna make this work. That's gonna work. I just am looking for my feather box because we need some feathers on here. Let's see. Kind of like a couple of these short white feathers. And let me see if I can find my... I had a really long... this might work. That's not... Yeah, I don't know if that's long enough. Let me keep digging. I know I had some really, really long of those brown feathers. Here's one. Let me see. I want a couple long. Where are you, feathers? You know, the feathers are the worst to store because no matter what you put them in, they always end up everywhere when you're looking for a feather. Let's see, I'm going to dig around in this bag. See what I come up with here. Oh, there's a nice long one, and it has a turquoise tip. That's what I'm looking for. I just need to find one more. That big though. Oh, that one's kind of long. Is that one long? Yeah, we can do that. And then we have one of these. Let's see if I can, I think, I don't. No, that one doesn't have turquoise. I'm looking for the ones that have the little turquoise kind of tip on them. There we go. Alright, now that I have feathers all over my floor, holy moly. And I have little tufts of feathers just floating around here. Okay, I have another long feather right here, and I don't think I want it that long, so I'm just snipping off. And don't be afraid to cut off your feathers, guys, especially the bottoms. And then we're going to, this might be overkill, but we'll find out. Kind of wanted to kind of tuck these in the side like this. If you're seeing my vision here, oops. This one doesn't want to. There we go. I kind of like to play before I glue. And I'm sure all of you do this. I'm just gonna tuck these in a little bit. I think 2 is just overkill. Okay, let's start over. Maybe I should do just the white feathers up here. And maybe add in some pearl sprays or something. That is just so overkill. I don't know why I'm not liking this. You know what? We just won't do feathers. Simple as that. Hi, Angel Bug. Hi, Froggy. I didn't notice you were in. Sorry. I was so busy with my feathers. Okay. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to glue this down. And I'm going to have to reach in. Ooh, it's crooked. Oops. And give it a good press. Hopefully the hot glue holds it. It should. Okay. We gave up on the feathers for right now. I left spaces so if I want to tuck them in, I can later. Oh, alright. Put that in there. And then I have these cute little ribbon roses, and I thought they would be cute along the bottom here. I might have to just do like 3 in the center like this under the frame. I thought that would be cute, but we have to put the trim on first, the bottom trim, before we do that. And let's see, what else do I have? I really want to keep it simple because wait till you see what I'm going to put on the inside with the roses. So I kind of want to keep the front kind of very, very simple. So let me, you know what, before we do this, let me glue these legs on real quick, because then I can, I don't know if I should use hot glue, but we're going to give it a whirl. I can always re-glue them if it doesn't stick. And I'm just going to put one on one side over here and kind of center it. I gotta get in it and press down. Yeah. Okay. And putting one over here. Stand it up. Whoops. When I get the foam in, it'll stand up better. have the floral foam. Yep, we had spaghetti tonight too. Well, it was penne pasta. Not really traditional spaghetti. Okay. So let me find some trim now to put along the bottom. And I kind of like a ruffled lace. Like this. So we're going to give this a little skirt all the way around. And I'm going to use my 2-in-1 glue. Making sure I have enough on there. And then we'll trim off our excess. Oh, I have hot glue strings. And we have a little bit of a hangover over here. So I'm just going to turn this around so I can trim this. And I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to put a piece along the back here. Okay. Just like that. And trim it off. And of course I got to put something over top of it. And I think I'm going to go with this cording. It's like a looped cording. Actually, I wonder if I have any white, because I have white, the white bead at the top. I think I have some of this white, in white, I should say. Yep, I do. I thought I had more than that. Sorry, looking around for my white. And this trim is so hard to find when you have it in a bin. It just kind of, oh, you know what? Instead of that, I just found some more of the ribbon rose, and I'm going to use that instead on the bottom. I think that would look really, really pretty. Just like that. It works for me. So we'll get this on. Hi, Dar. I'm altering a purse, and we're going to turn it into kind of like a vase for flowers. In case you're wondering. Just a little bit more over here. And I'm just going to trim off. Just like that. And I'm just going to flip it over and put some of that on this side now. Oh, what's going on? Is there something? Huh. Froggy, you having trouble with Ustream? Oh, okay, good. I'm glad that you got it behaving itself. Okay. Just making sure that we have everything sticking before I start moving it around. So that's what I have so far. I'll hold it up so you guys can see. Okay. So let's work on the inside now. So what I did is I cut, and I'm sure everybody knows what this is. This is floral foam. And I pre-cut it because otherwise we would have a huge mess in this area here. And I'm just pushing it down. Oh, you know what's weighing down so it won't stand up? That frame in the front. I might have to put a picture on the back to add, to even out the weight, because it's not going to stand up. No big deal, I'll just use that other picture that I had and do up a frame. So this is what I got for flowers. Oops. These, I believe it or not, and I am not kidding you when I tell you I got these roses. Oops, let me get in the camera. I got these roses at the dollar store, and this was a couple years ago though. It was in like the wedding section if you go in there. Dollar Tree. Hi, Froggy. Wow, that came up. At the bottom, my chat just said, Froggy just said hi to me, so I'm saying hi back. And I thought these were really cute to use, and they look so real. So that's what we're going to do. That's what's going in there, along with, and here's our fun part. This is what I'm going to show you guys how to do tonight. So what I've done is this is from the Eiffel Tower. It's from a Cricut cartridge I have called Summer in Paris, I think. And what I did is I've attached it to just regular floral wire. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the lady on the back. Okay, so these, putting it on the floral wire, I can stick it amongst the flowers, and you'll see that in a moment. But I wanted to show you how I did this, and I'm actually going to, if you noticed, I made 2 of each butterfly. So I'm going to actually back to back put these on, and the wire is going to go in the middle, so it's going to look like this when it's standing up, and it actually looks kind of cool. So I'm going to show you how to do this. I just cut off a piece of wire, and it's way over 12 inches. It's probably about 24, maybe 36 inches. Okay, and you want it long enough, and if you make it too long, I'd rather make it too long than too short, because you can always cut the excess wire off. So I'm just going to fold it in half, not fold it, but you want to loop up here. I know it's really hard for you guys to see the wire. You want to leave the loop up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just twisting the wire, taking one piece, going all the way down like this, till you get to the end. And then just kind of smooth out the wire. So I have this loop up here, and I'm just going to kind of smash it, and it might be too, nope, actually it's perfect. So what I'm going to do is you're going to take one of your butterflies, or whatever, because here I use just a die cut, and put it on wire. Okay, you can put anything on wire, I'm telling you. You can even take like an image like this. You could, anything. Use your imagination. So I am actually going to use my 3-in-1 glue, because this is awesome for attaching metal to paper. Just so you know, it's awesome glue. And I'm just going to put a nice little puddle on here. Oh, that's what the problem was. I had an air bubble. It usually isn't this hard coming out, but apparently today it has decided to be difficult. So if you're going to use this butterfly, what I do is you want the wire to line up right in the middle here, and I just have to squish my wire down just a little bit more and press it into the glue. And yes, you're going to get messy. But we're crafters and we're supposed to be messy. Our fingers, anyway. And then you're just going to take the other butterfly and put some glue. And like I said, I'm using the Beacon 3-in-1 and it works the best. So if you're going to do this, make sure you have a good glue. Okay? And I'm just going to grab it. And I'm lining up and we're just going to pinch it. Oops. I took my little pearls off. I just need to... And then you can just fluff up your wings. And there you go. I have it attached to wire. So now I can stick this in with my flower arrangement. And for those of you that just came in, if you didn't see, that is a Cherry Lynn die called the Small Lace Fairy Queen with Angel Wing die. And Christine Sawvell, which is Miss C5 on here, can get that for you. You can send her a private message if you would like this die for this butterfly. So I have one more I gotta put together here. Messy fingers. Yeah, I love this butterfly. This is the first time I think I've actually used it on a project, believe it or not. And now it's like I love it even more, so I'll probably be using it a lot more. If you're using this, if you're going to use this die to put the wire on, make sure you don't get it, you only get it on the backer of the butterfly, not on the lace cut part. And if you have this die, you know what I mean. Just get the tops lined up, and I'm going to pinch it. Just pinching my... And now we're going to fluff our butterfly. And there is that one. Easy peasy, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let me bring my purse back over here. And let's get to arranging some flowers. I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to put it in the camera eye here. I'm trying to find something because it's kind of, like I said, I think I got to put another picture on it. So, let's see. I am going to start, and I'm actually going to lay this down like that. Where are my wire cutters? Alright, so I'm going to start and just push your flowers. I actually twisted these flowers together before I put them in, and you can see I have them all kind of twisted together. This one I may have to cut down. Man, it might be too high. Yeah, it is. Alright, I'm going to snip this down a bit. There we go. Yep. Christine has her blog if you guys are looking for that butterfly. And we're just going to play. And then I have some rogue white ones that I'm just going to randomly put in there. Alright, got. This is like the boring part, guys. Putting all these flowers in. Well, not really boring, just. I shouldn't say it's boring, because it's not boring. It's just. Sorry, I'm having. There we go. And let's see. A few more to do. And I have some Spanish moss that we're going to stuff in there too. These ones I didn't twist together. I don't know why. Or maybe they were and they came untwisted. Yes, Bonnie, do not touch the red X. Oops, wrong way. I'm gonna go this way. If you notice, I'm alternating the cream and the pink. Oops. Alright, and I I have a few more white ones to put in, and then we can fill around with our butterflies and the Eiffel Tower. And I might even put some feathers in here. Let's see, I want this one to point this way. This one will go right here. Oops. Alright. Oops. Don't worry, we're not done. It's not going to look like that. We're just going to... Oh, buggers. Guess what, guys? This fleur-de-lis is giving me a problem. I may have to... I gotta take him off. He just broke on me. I'll have to make another one. This time thicker. I'm just heating up the hot glue so I can get it off. There we go. Alright, I got it off. You know what would be cute? Actually, I have this cute little lace butterfly. That I'm going to stick on. I'll turn it around in just a second so you can see it. No, I don't have a spray to add fragrance. That's a very good idea. I should do that. I didn't even know they made it. I know they made like oils and stuff, but... Oops, I didn't want you down there. Hang on. I lost my... There we go. It sounds like I'm housing Godzilla downstairs. It's just my son. He's 13 and apparently needs to make sure that his presence is acknowledged. Okay, so I put the butterfly on. I think that looks much cuter anyway. So I'm just going to add some of these, but I don't think they're tall enough, so guess what? We got to add some wire to these too to put them in. But before I do that, I want to put in, before I get this too full up with flowers, I want to get my Eiffel Tower stuck in there. Okay, it's too long. So that's what I mean. You rather have it too long than too short. I just want them peeking out just a wee bit. Out of the center, just like that. Oops. And we'll have to move some flowers around here. So there's my Eiffel Tower, just kind of peeking out. And let's add a few of these butterflies in before, and I'm going to put these off to the side here. I'm just going to, these are definitely too long. I got to cut this down. Okay. So I'm just going to how did this fit over here? Oops. I may have to trim this one down here. Not the butterfly, but my there. So there I have one of the butterflies in. And I'm going to trim this one down. Just a wee bit. And he's going to go over here. Oops. Kind of like leaving the butterflies. Whoa, yeah, the flowers. So I kind of have it. Let me see. Let me get it in camera. So there's this one. And there is that one over here, kind of flying away from the flowers a bit. So now I think I want to add just a few more flowers and get this, make this one go that way, like that. So now I'm just going to manipulate my flowers around here, considering where the front of my purse is and what's going to be facing. Oh. Alright. Just kind of playing with my flowers a bit. You're wondering what I'm doing here. I just, alright, this pink one is in my way. This pink one I think we're going to bring back here. And you do want some like kind of bending over the side, just a wee bit. Not looking like they're dying, but you know what I'm saying. Alright, so we're going to add a few more flowers in here. And I have some single ones. Yes, I'm playing. Just grabbing some more of these flowers. I think that should do it. I don't want to put too many in. Okay. Just trimming these down. Hey, we all love to play. Oh, thank you, Dar. You're so sweet. I do like to play. If I didn't play, we wouldn't be altering a purse. That's the way I look at it. You have to. You gotta play. Because if you don't play, then you don't know what's going to work and what's not going to work. Right? I wish I had some baby's breath. You know what? I might go out and get some and add some in there because that would look really, really pretty. Alright, we need a white one over here. We're getting there, guys. But like I said, I don't want to like overfill it, and baby's breath might be a really good idea. The dried ones would look really pretty with these. The dried baby's breath. This white one is having some issues. I think it might be a little too long. We're going to trim it down. Oh yeah, fur and some greenery, definitely. Alright, let's see, where do I got to fill in here? Good over here. Let's see. You know what I do have, but I'm not sure if it's gonna look, if it would look cool, was the eucalyptus. I could snip this off and stick, but I don't think that would look right. Let me just snip off a piece and see what it looks like. Are you leaving? Oops. Sheesh. I just pulled one out. I need to snip this one down anyway. Alright, now let's put our piece back in and let's see. I don't know, I think that might be, what do you think with the eucalyptus in? Oh no, I don't have any of that fabric. Oh, tulle. Yes, I have tulle, actually. Where did I put it? Thing about tulle is, oh, you know what we could do? I have, what did I do with my skewers? I have some skewers, and I'm not sure where I put them, but I have some. I'm looking, oh, you know what? I think I know where they're at. Did I put them over here? Where did I put my skewers? I had the wood skewers. It would be cute to have little tufts of tulle just in amongst it. I'll show you in a minute. You'll see what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of tucking them in there right now, but it would look really super pretty with little bunches of tulle just kind of strategically placed. And I don't know what I did with my skewers to do this right, but one more piece. I actually have more of this. I just have to find it. Let's stick this one off onto the side over here. Oops. So do you see the little tulle just kind of popping out here and there? Oh yeah, I got wider lace. Yep, I was going to add lace. I was going to tuck some little lace in and amongst here. I think I'd rather do baby's breath. I think this is too dark of a green to go with what I got going on here. So I got another rose. I'm just going to figure out where I need to tuck it. I think it needs to go over here. And butterfly here. And I'm going to, I think I cut this wire too short on my Eiffel Tower. So I'm just going to add some wire to it since I can't find my skewers. Because normally what I do is I use my skewers as, and then put the wire onto the skewer. I'm just adding more wire to my Eiffel Tower because I think I cut it just a little too short. If you know what I mean. Ooh, and I have one more awesome thing I gotta show you guys that I'm gonna add to this. Okay, I made Mr. Eiffel Tower just a wee bit longer, so he can really stand up. Now that we have this tool in here, just okay. I'm gonna spread some tulle over on this side just a wee bit. And I'm just weaving tulle in and out of the flowers here. It's actually staying pretty well. And we're going to tuck some little bit of lace in here. And I got one more thing. I got this awesome, and I'm hoping it is long enough, but my friend made me this awesome stick pin. Look how long this is. It's like the size of my hand. You can paste the link. What link? Dara, go ahead and paste your link. It's okay. I don't care. So I'm going to see if we can tuck this bad boy in here somewhere. I may have to... No, he's too little. I wanted to use him. I wonder... I bet you it's... You know what? This is too heavy for this wire. I'm going to have to see if I can find my... heavier gauge wires so I can add this in. I think that would look so pretty, just kind of sticking out. Right? Alright, let me add I gotta tuck in some lace. Let me see. Grabbing lace. Looking for my really, really wide lace. Hang on. I have a whole bin of really super wide lace. Ooh, this'll work. Look at how wide this lace is. Can you see that? Yeah, I think it is a hat pin. A friend of mine made it for me. And let's see. I haven't used it yet, so I thought, sorry about the pause, I was cutting lace. Apparently today I cannot talk and walk and talk and cut at the same time. So I'm just bunching up the lace, and we are going to tuck this one. And I'm just weaving the lace in and out of the flowers and tucking it where I need to tuck it. So there's my first piece of lace right over here. And it's kind of weaving in and out of the flowers. I'm going to add some more lace. Cut off little sections. Slow down. What? I have Dar's heart pounding because I'm adding lace. Oh my gosh. No, I have to add lace to every project I ever do. I'm not kidding you. Even when I do steampunk, I add black lace. Okay. Alright, let's tuck this piece. Let's see. This piece needs to be tucked maybe over. Let's tuck it right in here, and then we're going to weave it through the flowers. You guys, this is like a super easy project. All you got to do is find yourself a purse and oops. Get some pretty flowers for it. You don't even need to make them, you know, like expensive ones. I mean, look, these are dollar store flowers, guys. Pretty roses. I'm just heightening up a few of the roses here. So I got this lace just kind of tucked in here, coming up around the Eiffel Tower a little bit. And I'm going to cut a little more chunk. Just cutting some more lace. I mean, you could seriously just continue adding and adding and adding. I mean, holy moly, I just love lace. Alright, I'm going to tuck some right in here. Give it a nice little weave through the flowers. You know what? How's that looking, guys? See all the lace just popping out here and there? Thank you. Yeah, this is like I told you, these are super easy, and everybody has this die. For the butterflies, all you need is a purse and whatever, and you just, and flowers and lace and tulle and, you know, all that yumminess. Just pulling my tulle out just a wee bit. This one kind of got unscrunched here. See, and then I wanted to add some of these pearl loops coming out, but I have to wire these up. So, because the wire on these are not long enough. Now, what did I do? Oh, there it is. I just need to add a few inches of wire onto these pearl loops. So you guys, if you want to add, like I did, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to add a loop, and this happens to have a little bit of wire on it. So I'm just going to twist in around like that, and then get a nice little pull. Make sure we got a nice snug, and then I'm just going to wrap my wire. Yeah, Bonnie is getting good at those links now. Look at her go. Oh, and the roses have a little bit of that German glass glitter on them also that I have. If you've noticed, there's a little bit of sparkle to them. So here's one, and I'm just going to find him a little spot. I don't want to poke a hole in my lace. Okay, that's a little too high. So we're just going to make him, we just want him peeking out. Like that. See what I'm doing? I'm just adding a little bit of these looped pearls in here, and I just want them peeking out. And you can add as many as you want. I know, it just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? I just keep adding more yummy goodness. Just wrapping up some more of the pearl spray, or pearl loops. And let's see, where should we stick this one? Let's stick this one over here. I kind of smushed what I have going on here. There you go. So we got some pearls popping out over here. See, a little more pearl popping out. Oh, you know what? This butterfly keeps getting caught in my lace over here, so I think what I'm going to do is just kind of move him over just a wee bit. And we're just gonna, I guess he's gonna pop out of the flowers just a little bit too. Just like that. So we got a little bit of pearls. Okay, got a couple more pearls here. And I got to put another frame on the back so we can counterweight that frame on the front I didn't take into account for. Alright, getting in the picture here so I can show you. wrapping the wire. I had heavier gauge floral wire. This is 26 gauge. It would be better if it was heavier gauged wire, but I have a craft room thief amongst my house, my husband. I keep telling him I don't buy this stuff for him to steal, but he does it anyway. I'm just fussing, and I'll probably do this for a while, do all this little fussy fuss stuff till I get it right. Okay, well, before I go too far, let me get that other frame on. Where did I put it? Where did I put you? I have a frame. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I think I'm going to put the girl in this one, if she will fit. Hopefully she will fit. And it looks like we can get her in here. Let's see. I gotta cut away some of this. And she's gonna go right on the back here. And you know what? I'm gonna leave this frame gold the way it is, because then it'll give it a whole new look if I decided to turn it around. Just getting it positioned. That's the fun part. Oops. Okay. And I'm just gonna hot glue it on. And there she is. Isn't she beautiful? Is that a pic of you? No. Actually, this came from the Graphic 45 La Romantique paper collection. One of my favorite papers that I hoard. Yes, I hoard it. You heard me. I hoard. Where did I move this one through here. Just like that. I think we need just a tad more lace. And some more pearls, of course. So what do you guys think? Did you like this project? I have to lay it down so you guys can see it. And I get to look at this every day on my dining room table. I'm so excited. Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. I love doing this kind of stuff, so it works for me. Here, I'll show you the other side too, so you get the full effect. There's the other side. And this, I need some lace back here. I got a thing of tulle, but I need some lace over here. Did you guys have fun with this one? Who's gonna try one? Who's gonna make a altered purse? Tuck and lace. I just needed some lace over here, goodness sakes. There. I am the lace queen, yes. This is actually a purse, Froggy, that I altered. I gotta see if it's gonna stand up. I may have to take the feet off. Oh, nope, look. Magic, it's standing up, guys. Yeah, it's a purse, an old purse that I had, and it was black. I will take pictures, you guys. I'm going to tuck in some more of this pearls, and I think tomorrow we're going to have a rainy day, and I like to take my pictures outside because it really takes really good pictures if you take pictures outside. But I will get a picture of this and post it so you all can see what it looks like. Okie doke. Oh, you're gonna make shoes, Sue? You know what? This would be awesome. I mean, the concept of just not even like a normal container, if you can find something like a purse, or you know, something really cute, you could do this as for a wedding, on the tables. You know that? Oh, my heart is content. Huh? This would be beautiful for a wedding centerpiece. And you could do, like, I know, Christine, you're doing a rustic theme. There is a lot of, you could find old wood crates and do this into it. With the burlap roses. Make some burlap roses. Oh, I'm losing all my pearls. I gotta glue these on because of the glitter. The glitter is, I put glitter in the center and I didn't want to do it, and then ended up. Yeah, this would be cute. You know, get the little wood crates or something. Make some burlap roses. Tuck in some tulle and add some twine, some tea-dyed lace. Oh my gosh. It'd be beautiful, Christine. Bye, Cheryl. Thank you for coming. Oh, tell hubby happy birthday. I will definitely take a picture so you guys can see. Oh, come on, Christine. How long does it take me? 2 hours. And I was playing. I didn't even have a concept down. This I just kind of threw together. Oh. Oh, bye, Dar. Thank you for coming. Are you leaving? I don't know. Or were you talking to Angel Bug? Oh, you're doing the bouquet too, Christine? I'm still going to figure out a way to get this sucker in here. I got to still add the hat pin. I wonder if I could just like... No, it's not going to work. Oh, burlap flowers are easy. Christine, I'll show you how to make them. They're super, super easy. I'm going to stop recording. I'm not sure what I'm going to make next week. I haven't gotten that far.